protesting. Now it's their turn to protest. We've had our turn to protest. Now it's their turn. It's just funny, y'all. So I just got wind of this morning, actually, from a post on IG from this page I follow here in Upper East Side. There's going to be a protest of the New York City workers against the mandatory vaccine mandate that is going to be enforced. I think it goes into effect this week. I don't know. Pretty soon, actually. You know, the mandate for the state workers has already gone into effect. So now they are putting into effect a mandatory vaccine for New York City workers, which will include NYPD, sanitation, firefighters, bus drivers, all of the like. And you guys can see we're in here trying to keep up, y'all. So they are going to do a protest on Gracie's mansion, which is the home of the mayor of New York City, Bill de Blasio. This is groundbreaking. Now, let me flip the camera. New York City has roughly 36,000 NYPD officers, 17,000 firefighters. I doubt all of them are going to be here. It would be smart, though, for all of them to stand in unison together, right? I mean, that's what the whole brotherhood is about, right? I think what really would be effective is if they boycott. They don't go to work. They refuse to go to work. That would be amazing. But I think we have arrived. You know, everyone is out here, including myself. Well, I live in the neighborhood, so it's like, why not? And then I can hear the helicopters from my apartment, so, like, we're here. We are here. All right, take a look at this. Look at this, the beauty. Freedom of speech. I mean, they're talking about we're supposed to have freedom, right? Look at this. Look at this. The irony, I think, right? Look at this. I don't know what the lighting is like because it's kind of gloomy out. But you can clearly see this is a protest of the blue gang. I think it's funny if you ask me. So it's pretty tight too. You guys can see it's pretty tight here. But I wonder, like, how effective is this protest going to be? How effective do you guys think it will be? I'm not sure how long my video is going to remain in sync, video with sound, because anytime I go live, especially at major events like this and helicopters are involved, they intercept my connection and it throws my shit completely off. But we shall see, okay? We will see. Red, white, and blue. I mean, they're holding on to the last little bit of liberty that they have. And see, people need to realize that when, like, who said it best? When there's a threat to justice somewhere, there's a threat to justice everywhere. So when you see protests of the likes of Black Lives Matter, and then who's on the other side of that? NYPD, right? And they think like, oh, that's their issue, that's them. No, it's a worldwide issue. It's a worldwide issue. So now it's their turn. I just think this is funny. I'm with them because I haven't gotten vaccinated yet, right? But I just think the irony is just funny. I guess this is my first. It's because it's my first time witnessing a protest with NYPD and the fire department here. It looks like mostly firefighters, but I'm sure they say it's city workers all together. So this is beautiful. Look at that. Look at all the birds up there. Look at all those birds. I don't know if you guys can see the birds. We call them ghetto birds in LA. Beautiful. Yeah, the lighting is like crazy. All this testosterone, I shall say, guys, it's messing with me. Alright, let's see. I think it just got started. So the page I follow on IG was saying that they were going to go live at 11 a.m. I'm assuming that's when the protest begins. And it is 11, 12. Oh. I feel like this whole COVID pandemic, right? That was just a mechanism. That's just like the start of New World Order, right? Everyone was talking about New World Order for so long. That's just a startup. That's not, like, people thought that was it. People thought, like, okay, COVID happened, and it's over, and then no. Yo, it's a tool. COVID is a tool to implement major changes within our world as we knew it. And if you're watching, share this video.
Got his hard hat already.
He probably won't ever work for this company, but...
Oh yeah, and to include, I guess Con Edison would be a city worker. I don't know. I'm still learning New York. He looks like he's been around too long. I mean, of course it's gonna be a silent protest, right? I feel like nobody does protest like black people do protest. Nobody does it better than us. When we do protests, oh, the world knows. But the world knows about this, I'm sure, by now. But we definitely create havoc. Enough to stir up things, to disrupt the entire flow of the city. I feel like New York City is still functioning like as it would if this wasn't happening right now, right? Like, this is not shutting down the city necessarily. And it's probably just going to be for one day, right? Like, if you're going to really do a protest, right? Like, we know how to do a protest. You got to fucking ongoing, right? Like, do that shit until you see the results that you want. You gotta fucking kind of go like outside of the programming that you are under and lose your mind to a certain extent to really disrupt the flow of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. They probably don't know how to do it like that. They don't know how to do it like we do. So I'm just here as an observer. I mean, I stand in solidarity with them because I don't want to get vaccinated. Because I'm a natural person. I'm a naturalista. So that's why I am here. Who is watching? Power to the people, okay? Yes, power to the people. No mandate. She has these pins here. But so this is in my neighborhood. This is in Upper East Side. We're at East 86th Street and East End Avenue. Avenue. Supposedly, this is where the mayor lives, according to a post I saw on Instagram, right? Called Gracie's Mansion.
It's like you got a Steve Harvey mustache. You got a Steve Harvey mustache with a Mr. Potato Head. Look at his lips. That nigga got Steve Harvey lips. Yo, Potato Head, look at that gap. Look at that gap. Look at that gap. Look at that gap. Look at them ashy ass lips. Yo, what's up? Oh, look at what he got on his fucking. Look at what he fucking got on his poster. Look at this dumb nigga.
The beauty of
dumb nigga. Dumb nigga. You talking to the right one. Stupid nigga, lost nigga.
What's wrong?
Like that,
That's not what the protest is supposed to be about.
You lost, nigga. You lost.
What does his sign say? Bow down, worship.
You lost. Them shoes is asleep already, my nigga. And you out here with that Sunday best on.
I mean, I thought we were all on the same page, but apparently not.
That white man, you got on that fucking poster, stupid ass nigga. Stupid ass nigga. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
What is his animosity against him? I'm confused. I'm a bit confused. He has no chill. I'm confused. I don't know why he's going off at him. I mean, the jokes about Steve Harvey, that was kind of funny, but like, he's doing too much. He's doing too much. He's gonna keep going as long as he's getting attention. He's gonna keep going anyway. I mean, I think he should use that speaker for something more productive, more meaningful. I don't understand the purpose of that.
Cracker? I don't give a fuck, Cracker. I absolutely, Cracker. Cracker.
Maybe he's expressing his lingering remnants, of the Black Lives Matter protest. So this is an interesting cross section here, I think. It's an interesting cross section. All I'm saying though is it's interesting for me to be amongst so much testosterone. Oh, they got a drone going out here. Is that you, Massinista? I see a drone.
You take your funny body ass over there with him, punk.
The epitome of a detractor. But that's good though. You got to get this energy up. The energy too low, I feel like right now. You know, everything happens for a reason. So maybe he's just here to get the energy up. The energy got to be on 10. That's how you protest. They're too calm.
Shut the fuck up. Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all out here for. Just want to be part of something. If black people never came out here and party, y'all second ass would never came outside and fucking party. Copycat. Y'all probably got to plagiarize that shit. Clowns. That motherfucking clowns. Don't even know what the fuck this shit is. Y'all out here fighting for justice? Are y'all fighting for justice? Fucking clowns. Are y'all fighting for justice? Y'all know what it is to be like slaves now? Y'all done lost y'all jobs. Y'all lost y'all jobs. Y'all feel like slaves now?
It's kind of what I was saying just a few minutes ago. Oh, wow. This is going to turn into something that is not supposed to be about. Right? It's going to turn into something it's not supposed to be about. You gotta stay focused. Stay focused on the purpose of why they are out here. I mean, the race war is still obviously in the backdrop of all of this things that is happening, but we gotta they gotta stay focused. He's definitely agitating. I'm gonna make sure I have a direct, direct open way in case I have to, you know, dart off. You never know with these protests, though. The iron. So I had a banana for breakfast. Yo, my stomach was fucking tore up because I had chicken gyro yesterday. That shit fucked my shit. It's definitely getting deep. The word is getting out, and especially with the news being out here, yeah. It's definitely, the numbers are going to increase. Not the time. Yeah. They got Trump flags and shit. Yes. This is like, that's why nothing can be accomplished.
Can I borrow your mother?
He's making this about race, and this shit is really not about race right now. It's a time and place for everything, right? It's definitely not about race right now. Because that would defeat the whole purpose. If you turn this into a fucking race fight right now, that defeats the whole point.
My nigga Curtis said, put a mask on.
All kind of media is out here. Mandates equals division. Yes, we need to have more people out here, including black people. Right? They have the drone up there because a lot of us are against this fucking mandatory vaccine. It's not about race right now. I can't count like how many restaurants I've went into since they implemented this fucking mandatory vaccine shit. And they turned me around. But that's not all though. I have to commend a good number of restaurants here in New York City that aren't enforcing the mandatory vaccine. They're just like don't ask, don't tell kind of thing. Just like walk in and just take a seat. No one says anything, then no issue, right? So I know a good number of restaurants like that across New York that do not force the mandatory vaccine. You just gotta know where to go, right? And just keep your goddamn mouth shut, you know? So all hope isn't lost. All hope is never lost. White people learning how it feels to be oppressed. Yeah, I said that also, right? We're not going to report this on the news. Well, the news I see are like, I don't know, Spectrum. That's not a mainstream news channel, right? I think they're trying to decide that they should even make this mainstream news, right? I didn't find out about this from mainstream news. I found about it from like this Instagram page that reports on news that happens in Upper East Side. It's like an independent news platform. So I don't see any mainstream news out here. But why wouldn't they latch on to this, right? It would make sense for them to latch on to this because this is clout. Who doesn't want clout? guess if it interferes with their agenda of promoting the fucking vaccine, of course they're not gonna mainstream news isn't gonna latch on to this. Exactly. Oh, but it's thousands of people out here right now. But it's not deep enough. You know what I'm saying? It's not that quite deep because this street right here, this cross street, 86th Street, that street should be all the way filled. Like every street should be filled with people. And it's only like this intersection right here that has people on East 86th Street and East End Avenue. I think this is near Carl Schultz Park, right here. So this is supposedly Gracie's mansion where the mayor lives. They need to have someone else with the bullhorn to really get the protest started because this guy's a distraction. I am very angry. My children are going to be less safe. Coercion is not consent. There we go. I had my light on my phone turned down. No wonder I can really see. But this is definitely a silent protest. An appeal to heaven. Freedom over fear. No forced vaccine. My body equals my choice.